Hi guys, it's Maria, insightfulastrology.com. Welcome to December. This video is going to be the forecast for Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I'm sorry, I have to lump you all in one video because I am really time restricted and I wanted to make sure that I got you some information for December. Two quick announcements. Okay, so my 2021 year ahead forecasts are available for purchase. They've been released. I'm very excited about bringing you all of this amazing information for the new year. So if you are interested in purchasing them, please click the link in the description box below. And there is a special coupon code for you where you will save 20% off. And another announcement about my beginner's astrology teleconference class that begins January 4th. I am still taking students, and this class covers the complete structure of a birth chart from the beginner's level. So, planets, signs, houses, the angles of a chart, everything, the elements and modes, whatever you need to know about the basic building blocks of this language is covered in that class. And all of my classes are personalized using your birth chart as learning material. I also want you to know that even if you've studied astrology for a while, sometimes you get blocked in your learning and you have trouble getting to the next level of analysis. That's because something in this core foundation was not learned correctly. And this class will unstick you from that. I guarantee it. So if you are interested in learning astrology with me, I'd love to have you. The classes are recorded and you're sent the link because I know most of you are in different time zones and a lot of my students never can attend live. It's okay. I want you to know that you will get $100 off of the tuition rate if you register before December 12th. So the link is in the description box below. Now, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. If somebody could timestamp these videos, that would be great. I'm going to get right into it. Capricorn, you guys have major changes happening in December, and it all starts mid-month. On the 17th, Saturn, your ruling planet, will finally leave your sign. Now, maybe it's been rough, maybe it's been brutal, maybe it's been you're just so used to it you don't even know what it feels like anymore. Okay, but your ruling planet being in your sign really made you understand just how resilient you are, Capricorn. You have been through some extraordinary life endings and extraordinary tests, more than any other sign, without a doubt, because you have had that rare and brutal Saturn Pluto conjunction at the beginning of 2020, just tearing down the structures of your world. And again, the big takeaway here is Saturn wanted to teach you or remind you how resilient you are. And as long as you move forward in your life with integrity, personal integrity, and you embraced that with sobriety, you're going to see a reward as Saturn leaves your sign. Jupiter is also leaving your sign on the 19th. Both of these planets are moving on to your second house, Capricorn. This is your earned income. This is your personal self worth, your talents and abilities. And now you're ending the year really saying, all right, it's time to evaluate and build a solid foundation around my money, how I make my money, how I deliver value out into the world. You're going to become so serious about this and mature and responsible about this, Capricorn. And because you're going to be so responsible about how you're delivering value and the way that you're executing that, and you're going to be really strategic about that, it looks like there are some opportunities coming your way financially that are long-term financial growth opportunities. So that is really what I am seeing for you guys in a nutshell with the Saturn Jupiter transition. And it looks really, really interesting and exciting. Your 2021 Capricorn will not look anything like 2020. I can guarantee you that. You, more than any other sign, are going to be like, oh my gosh, wow, it's a whole new world. It really is for you guys, really is. So, Capricorn, on the 14th, there is a solar eclipse that's happening in your hidden 12th house. This eclipse is bringing some kind of brand new opportunity in your psyche with things that you like to keep private and perhaps with your spirituality. I think that you are going to honor the need for private time to be alone and restore yourself on a soul level. And I think that's a good thing. Maybe you guys are starting a brand new project that requires discretion, Maybe you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Maybe you have to just be really quiet about this because it's top secret. Whatever it is, it's good. It's not bad secrets. It's good secrets. So I want you to move forward with this, whatever this project is. Okay. And Venus moves into the same area of your chart the next day on the 15th. So for some of you, this is a private sense of love, wanting to have more alone time with your spouse, your lover. Maybe if you're single, you start pining away for someone that you really are not going to be with, that you know you can't have. It's that unrequited love thing. It's, confronting this whole, why am I going for the unavailable man or woman? That kind of energy is possible for you, but I'm not seeing this as such a negative thing. I have to be honest. I think it's more of, I just want to keep my private life private, and that's it. That's it. Okay. Now, the month ends on the 29th with a full moon in Cancer, which is your partnership sector. Doesn't mean a relationship's going to totally end. Okay. I mean, yes, it could, but this is more about an emotional transition in a relationship, business or personal. And it does seem that at the end of December, you are more emotionally aware of your partner's needs and of your needs in relationship. So you're going to address that accordingly. And that doesn't mean the relationship has to end or should end. It means that you're going to address that accordingly. And there's a transition and a turning point in the relationship that could ultimately be more rewarding and fulfilling. Okay. And so that is happening for you guys. And if there is like a business partnership that you know has to end, you're just saying adios by the end of the month because you don't want to start your 2021 with that energy, which is good. It's good because 2021, totally different world for you, Capricorn. Totally different. Now, Aquarius, you guys, man, it's time to get serious. Holy cow. Okay. So on the 17th, Saturn's going into your sign. And then on the 19th, Jupiter's going into your sign. Huge karmic responsibility to your soul to be a grown up, to take something on with commitment, with an understanding that there is no overnight success, that anything worth having is worth waiting for and worth working for. And this could be about relationships for you, Aquarius. This could be about a life goal, a career obstacle or opportunity that's coming your way. But you're really going to become serious about asserting your responsibility and asserting your identity in a responsible way, creating a solid sense of identity if you don't feel that you have one. That's going to be your lesson over the next several years, but starting for sure in the middle of December. Jupiter is giving you the confidence that you need and is putting new people in your path to help facilitate these Saturn lessons. So Jupiter and Saturn are not canceling each other out. They're just offering the best of what they have to offer in your sign now. And so next year will definitely be a life-changing year for you. But in the middle of December, you're starting to understand these shifts. And you have let a lot go. You've let go of goals. You've surrendered an entire lifestyle, or way of life, or life ambitions. Now you're ready to look in the mirror and say, okay, what's next? How do I create the life and identity that I know I want moving forward? What does that look like? You're designing your life, Aquarius, with Saturn and Jupiter in your sign, and that's a beautiful thing. It's a powerful thing. Now, there is also a solar eclipse on the 14th. That happens in your friendship sector, followed by Venus going into the same area of your chart the next day. And Aquarius, this is really good for you to meet new people, to make new connections socially. It looks like you are joining a new group, taking on a new role in an organization. It looks like you are being open to new possibilities in friendships and in your social world. humanitarian endeavors. Maybe you're starting something there, something in your community that means a lot to you. It is also possible that love is on the horizon connected to your social life. This could be a friend becomes a lover, with Venus going into your 11th house. This could also be you deciding to hire a matchmaker, you deciding to go on the internet and try out dating apps. It's you ready to do that between the solar eclipse and Venus both connecting here in your 11th house. So if you're single, be open and go for it, okay? It looks promising. There's a full moon at the end of the month on the 29th in your work sector, your work and health sector. So you might find out that one of your colleagues is no longer going to be working with you. You may have to fire someone if you are in business for yourself, or even, if you have somebody helping out around the house or any kind of situation, you may let that person go. You might also be ready to make a change in your own job. It doesn't have to be as dramatic as you're quitting or you get fired, but there's a transition. There's an emotional transition here with work, the work you do, schedule you have, your routine, and you're recognizing more and more at this full moon at the end of December how your emotional well-being, your emotional health is tied into your physical health, and the impact that any emotional unrest has had on you. It's going to take its toll. You might be tired, you might be overworked at this full moon and just ready to say, okay, my plate is so full, it's time to take things off of my plate and not do more, but to do less. And that's a good thing. Okay. Again, it's taking radical personal responsibility for yourself and your identity, Saturn in your sign, and your work life, your routine needs to be addressed because your health shouldn't suffer because of your schedule or your habits or taking on too much, taking on things that you're not even passionate about anymore that seem like drudge work. You want to let that go. Okay, Aquarius. Now, Pisces, you guys have learned a lot about lovability and how worthy you are of being loved over the last several years. You have learned a lot about true friendship and loyalty in friendship and what is important to you in your social life with Saturn in your 11th house. On the 17th, Saturn's leaving here and going into your hidden 12th house, and Jupiter is going to follow on the 19th. These two planets, Jupiter and Saturn, will both be in your 12th house starting mid December and for all of 2021. What does this mean? Well, my God, Pisces, you are going into somewhat of a hermit mode, a hibernation mode, where you are really focusing either on addressing your health, your emotional and spiritual health, as well as your physical health. So you're going into hibernation mode to kind of, get off the grid for a while to deal with something there, or goals, ambitions, life structures, something that you built your security on for so long. All of a sudden, you're walking into mid December and this doesn't matter to you anymore. This is not important to you anymore. And you're like, wait a second. I have to evaluate this. I have to look at this. And I think it's time to let this go. For some of you, this could be about a career goal that you've had for years. And now the year is ending and you're saying, I don't want it anymore. It doesn't matter to me anymore. I don't care. Don't care. It could be anything. It could be about a relationship. It could be about a personal goal. It could be about a learning endeavor, anything. Whatever this is for you, Pisces, I see you letting go of a structure in your life, the end of this year, the end of December, that you built your life on, that you based your life story on for so long. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter anymore. And you're letting it go. And you're leaning into your spirituality more than ever before because with Jupiter in your 12th house, boy, oh boy, the angels are talking to you. The dead people are talking to you. Your, spirit guides are talking to you. Totem animals, whatever. You are connected to God, the divine source, and this beautiful spiritual energy. and you are being divinely guided with Jupiter in your 12th house. So I want you to trust your intuition, trust your spirituality, and the sense of listening to your inner voice. It's going to be easier for you and more rewarding for you. And it's going to make things a lot easier when you're letting go of these goals or structures that were so important to you and that don't matter anymore. Okay. Now there is a solar eclipse on the 14th, Pisces, at the top of your chart, bringing a brand new career opportunity your way. And with Venus moving into the top of your chart on the 15th, the very next day, it looks like the middle to end of December is amazing for you with career opportunities. You guys are starting a new career path, a lot of you, a brand new career path. It's amazing. It looks like there's more money. It looks like there's more fulfillment and satisfaction and room for growth. Okay, looks really good. And for some of you, this might be about a promotion or a new opportunity in your existing career path that you want to explore as a result of this eclipse energy. And then the month ends on the 29th with a full moon in Cancer. And that full moon is bringing news about one of your children or emotional fulfillment or perhaps emotional insecurity in either a romantic matter or with children. So you're tuned in emotionally to someone, either a child or a lover, and there is a deep emotional connection with this person. So there's almost this telepathic link now with you and either a child or your lover or love interest. If you're dating someone and you're not getting your emotional needs met, maybe you're letting the relationship go. But it could also be when you realize how emotionally connected you are to this person. And you might end the year declaring your love for each other. It might be news from one of your children, if you have children, that is very emotional. And it could be tears of joy. Don't think it has to be painful or horrible. It doesn't. This could absolutely be tears of joy, celebrating something for one of your children as the year ends. Okay, so guys, thank you all so much for your support, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and your kind comments. I really appreciate you more than you know. And I'm so excited to walk into 2021 with you and to share all of the cosmic shifts. And again, if you want to see what 2021 has in store for you in your individual in depth forecast, just click the link in the description box below. I'm offering 20% off for you YouTube subscribers. And I hope some of you decide to learn astrology with me in January because that's always so much fun. Okay, guys, I love you and happy, happy new year. I will see you in 2021.